Hey,
Hi,
Gemini.
Gemini. You beautiful things, you. I just love Gemmies. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't, but maybe that's because I'm Gemini rising.
Dude, Geminis are split personalities.
Well,
They're the twins.
they are the twins, but they're the masters of duality in a way,
True,
if you think about it.
true.
Now, the energy of the day for Gemmy comes from our Cheryl Lee Harnish's new deck called Return to Spirit. It's an amazing deck. All right, the images are actually fractal images of that vibration. So, what we have for you tonight, Jimmy, is rejuvenation. Now, rejuvenation. Every new card has a thing. Of course, we know what pops into our mind automatically. Let's see what the book has to say. Which I'm not really one on books, but when we're learning decks like this, and there's 3 of them all together, with the fractal images, you really kind of have to until you start feeling the energy as soon as you see it.
Right.
Now, with rejuvenation, the rejuvenation card is symbolically the same as the calm after the storm. And what was our last card? Storm.
It was.
Yeah. When the clouds have parted and the air is fresh and crisp, you're about to move into a place of calm within your own life. And that's what I'm feeling as a transformation, change of perspective. This is rejuvenation of both the heart and the inner spirit. Life certainly has its ups and downs. You're about to embark on the up cycle for a while. During this time, you will be able to experience a sense of ease within your life. You may even feel that for once everything is right in your world. The normal stresses of every day will not seem so stressful. While your life will always have its demands, it will feel easier and more manageable. You will feel strong within yourself for this upcoming period of time. During this time of ease, you will find that your sense of feeling good about your life and who you are as a person is restored. Oh, that's a good thing. It will strengthen your feeling of connection to Source and of being supported and provided for. Somehow the path ahead will seem clearer and easier to follow. And I get that because that is kind of the way I feel, even though there's still problems. This will also have physical benefits as well. You will experience being more in sync and in tone with your body. You may very well find that you have more energy to do things and that your body wants to be active. The harmony you feel in your life will be reflected throughout your physical expression as well. Take advantage of this beautiful experience in every way you can. Being brave enough to come down here and wear that human skin suit all these years says you deserve it. Now it's time to reap the rewards and experience the joy of being a soul incarnated in a human form. And there is beauty in that from the right perspective.
Right.
Do you want to start this time or you want me to?
Okay. So, our Moonology card is the new moon in Scorpio, and it says work through your fears. Now, I put this card back in the deck, and I shuffled again because Capricorn had the same thing. But y'all got the same message. Work through your fears. And then I went to the Enchanted Map deck, oracles, and we got Stuck in the Mud and Protecting Treasure. Okay. So then I went to the Gilded Tarot, and right now I kind of get the feeling that you guys are going through it a little bit. We've got Temperance, And we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is something new starting.
It's a brand new beginning.
But you've also got the Three of Wands, which is a decision. You have to decide what your perspective is. Are you watching the ship leave, or are you watching the ship come in?
It's your ship.
Absolutely. And then we got the Lovers and the Tower upside down. So whatever is going on in these two cards is you're stuck in the mud and you're protecting treasure. I kind of get the feeling that you feel like you're holding on for dear life to a situation that you just need to let fall. And once you let it fall, then you're going to have your
New start.
yes, your new adventure, your new abundance. What do you have to add, Alice?
Well, I have the Ace of Pentacles over here too. And I'm kind of like seeing the same thing. Now, on accident, I thought I was grabbing my Witch's Tarot, but I accidentally grabbed the Cheryl Lee Harnish deck again.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked up this card about shifting, which is about transformation.
Yes.
And
which follows with the
I'm not
temperance
going to
and
read the
work
whole
through your
book.
fears.
Yes, it does. It does. But here I got, I'm using the Alice in Wonderland Oracle, of course. I love her. She's so pretty. Anyway, here you see Alice, and she's painting the roses red. This is about covering up mistakes. Or what's perceived as a mistake, because those roses are actually white.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth of them is no mistake.
Right.
But maybe your need to hide that truth when it's actually a beautiful truth.
Yep.
Is what this card is all about. There's a beautiful truth inside of you. And if you're going to be doing anything to the roses, you should be smelling them. And you can smell them and love them as white roses when you do it the right way. Now, on the right way, it says learning to create what you desire. And the truth of those roses was you probably desired the white ones, but everybody else probably got on your ass and said, no, those roses are supposed to be red. And for some reason you believed them and you changed yourself.
I remember this in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The Queen of Hearts wanted red
roses.
roses. And everybody had to go out in the garden and paint the white roses red because the Queen wanted them red.
Right, that means giving up the truth.
Right.
For somebody else's ego. And I think that that's what's going on here is, even in your cards, is they're realizing that. But see, you have to realize it and come from this perspective of the right way, which is those roses are white, honey. Somebody needs to stand up to that ugly queen and say, fuck you. They're perfect the way they are.
Alice did.
She did. And the last one I got on this is Such a Curious Dream, which is about grounding and returning to reality, coming home, coming home to your truth. And I feel like that you are coming into a time where you're actually, this is the Witch's Tarot, by the way, where you're actually going to start seeing the messages. And it's going to bring happiness being able to see truth. But sometimes seeing truth, especially if it's within you, which is the Hermit right here, is a little hard, and you got to take some time to yourself. Do you see that Hermit holding that light? He's holding that light, and he's looking at it, because that's the light he's studying it. That's a light that's inside us. and he's trying to get to understand it. But he can't do it without having a safe place or a safe feeling place to get that perspective. Now, the Four of Swords energy is all about that perspective, but the thing about it is the safety exists in you. Do you see how she's the only one there? And I love the Four of Swords in this deck because she's actually ready to rumble if she needs to, because the truth is everything's within herself. But she's standing behind those three swords that she pulled out of her back or out of her heart. She's standing behind those three swords of heartbreak with the one sword of truth in her hand. And she's ready to use it. But right now she doesn't need to. She needs to go within herself. And she needs to stand behind those swords and take a minute and try to see what she's actually trying to be shown here, which this card and this card are two different things. So what I'm thinking is you're going to get some messages in here, some realizations, because the sun is going to shine where the moon is in shadows. So you're coming into a transformation, some change in perspective, and it's actually going to be a beautiful thing. You're going to start seeing the rewards of your truth once you start gaining that perspective and actually living from it. Now, once you remove all the false, it gives you a certain feeling of strength within yourself, kind of like this storm or like the rejuvenation. It'll give you a certain strength within yourself, bringing that spirit back within you. And that's the message here, is that once you see the truth of those beautiful roses, which is the light inside of you, all the shadows that are not true will fall away. And then you can start building your new future. Now, this is a single pentacle, okay? You can think of it as the pentacle of Odin or the coin of Odin, which is a blessed coin. It holds all kinds of possibilities. Now, this is just a start, okay? What you do with that is up to you. That's the beginning of the Ten of Pentacles. Now, once you understand the value of pentacles isn't necessarily money, but truth, then you rock this bitch right here. She is the shit. She is magical, and you see that? She's holding that. She's sitting on her throne with that one pentacle.
The Empress?
Nope, that's the Queen of Pentacles.
The Queen of Pentacles, okay.
As far as human beings go, this queen is the shiznit, okay? Every woman wants to be her, and every man wants her. She's got her shit together. She's put together. She don't need nothing or no one. And if you are blessed by a Queen of Pentacles energy in your life, I promise you'll never forget it. And it will drive you. That energy will drive you to become a better person. And there it is. There's that Four of Wands. That is stability. That is the cornerstone of every good foundation right there. And you're coming into that energy. There's transformations going on. Time for you to see the truth, the amazing truth that lives inside of you. And once you start standing in that truth, instead of trying to paint your beautiful white roses red because somebody else thinks you should, that's when the magic's going to happen.
And then you won't be stuck in the mud anymore.
No.
Yay.
No, as a matter of fact, when that mug comes, you're going to have motherfuckers down there throwing their robes down and stuff like that so you don't get dirty. That's the Queen of Pentacles energy. And it's yours if you want it. Just quit painting your roses red, baby.
That sounds fair.
Nope.
All right.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And blessed be blessed. Namaste. Jemmy, we love you. Mwah. Okay.